Could it be the internet? Oh my god, hello the internet, it's Ghost here and welcome to episode 87. We're rapidly approaching 90 episodes, which then means we're approaching 100 and then 111, because yes, that's the number that we're going to end this series on again, 111 episodes. And yeah, I've kind of, in a way, I'd really like to finish off this area in this season, because we kind of started this around this time last year. I'd really like to have it done. Oh, so here's me doing the chicken patrol that I was talking about last episode, not the new one, but had laid out a bunch of boats and then discovered that all the chickens had gone in the boats. So then I went around and I got barrier blocks and I covered this thing in barrier blocks. Yes, I'm very much aware that you would not do this in survival. I frankly don't care. This is my world and it's in creative and I get to do pretty much whatever I please. That I have the sanity for. Oh yeah, so here we go. This episode, we are building some cliffs that are very much inspired by the cliffs that Mumbo Jumbo did on one of his most recent episodes of Hermitcraft. As previously mentioned, I do tend to get quite a bit of inspiration from Hermitcraft, mostly because that's kind of how I'm learning to actually build decent looking things, because I can only throw blocks together for so long in blocky shapes. I am learning though now. Is it 100%? No. Why is there an egg in the water? I did not notice that when I was recording. Well, who knows why that's there. Okay, so here I think my dog's grumpy. Anyways, so building cliff face. Why? Because we can. Also, it looks cool. I think if the water was a bit shallower out the front here, I would probably take the time to add some smaller rocks. However, it is not. So we're not going to do that. However, we will add in more cliff face to try and blend everything together and make it look cool. Is this my favourite thing I've ever built? No, I don't think I quite had the right scale for it. Does it work? Kind of. Yes. And for that, we'll be pleased. But yeah, we are... I think I constantly look at this build and I'm like, oh, well, I am approaching the end of it above the surface. And then I remember all of the stuff that I have going on underground that's going to take forever to finish off because it's underground. The amount of, hours I think I've spent under the Minecraft world trying to work on things is getting a bit ridiculous now. But yeah, it's getting there. I think that's the only way to describe it, is it's getting there. I think something that does need to get built is a stables, but a stables that's civilian, because we have the one that's obviously I have that copper area, and then I have the ghasts, and then I have the Nautilus region really far under the water, and it's all a bit magical and whimsical in this section. I think because of that, I need to build one where just the regular people of this town have their horses, or people who are coming in. And I probably need to build an inn because I haven't done that. Or have I done that? I'm trying to remember what I haven't done on this Minecraft world at this point. I've definitely built pubs and stuff before, but I think I need to build another one. And I think this world needs one, but I almost want to move it a bit further out. I don't know. I have to now logistically think about that, because that's something I've just realised would be worth doing to my Minecraft world. Anyways, I added some more glow squids because the other ones hadn't despawned, or at least I think that's the point of the episode we're at. And then I got rid of gravel. I hate gravel. And now we're doing some fun underwater stuff in which I decide to detonate a massive area in order to put in some axolotls. Why? Because I've never seen a blue axolotl in a game, and I had discovered, which I should have already known really, that you can in fact spawn in the various animals via commands of the exact variation you want. So no, you do not have to go halfway across your Minecraft world to go and find it and bring it back on a laptop that really does not like loading in terrain. Yeah, I discovered I could do that and decided we're having axolotls, I don't care. And also turtles, because I want there to be lots of water here. I did add this giant glass tube going up through the thing, and the idea was that technically everything could swim between everything. Until I realised, well, I've put in tropical fish that definitely do not spawn naturally where we are. I can't let the axolotls getting there, or they will kill every single fish. Which we don't want. We want the fish sticking around. So, because I then discovered you could waterlog barrier blocks, I decided to put in barrier blocks into sections of the pipe, because this way I could control where the fish did and didn't go. I do not know why I'm yawning. This is annoying me. So yeah, I could then deliberately control where the fish did and did not go. This would then make it easier for me, because I didn't have to technically fill in the whole pipe and make it functional, and I could stop the axolotls going in the pipe. Admittedly, I tried to make it so they could, but that just didn't really work, because I then wanted to give the turtles a section of land, and then I had to section that off because they weren't going on it, and I decided, well, it makes more sense for the axolotls and the turtles to just be in the same pool. So yeah, I added the water into the pipe to connect it, then started to try and section areas off. I don't know why I'm yawning, I'm not even tired. There we go. Here I go with the barrier blocks, making everything work. Added in some more glow squids, I think. Added in a coral, maybe? I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, and then I trapped a glow squid in the tube because I decided I wanted a glow squid in the tube. And then I had to start spawning in lots of tropical fish and hope that I got the tag on them before they swam off. Admittedly, didn't really matter, because if I didn't get the tag on them and they'd just despawn, and I'd come back and add more fish, but I wanted the fish. And then I had to go through the barrier block bit without getting the fish to the other side, which worked. Came into this pool, then started putting everything in here. And at some point, you're going to see me attempting to do commands. I have to Google search these because I don't remember them. It gets a bit interesting, especially when you want like a really specific variant and you can't remember how you put in for a variant. My dog is grumpy. That might be the postman, actually. Okay, adding in some kelp and some moss and lots of fun little bits. And then more water, apparently. Because I kept having to move that pipe up so it looked alright. Then I added my turtles. This is the point in which I start switching back and forth between what I'm doing and sectioning half of it off, waiting for the turtles to go to the side they're meant to be on and finishing that. And then we put another turtle in. And then sort an area of land that they can go on to. Not that they ever go on it, so they get that removed. Because I was like, well, yes, the axolotls can technically go up on land. Do I want them to? No. Because I don't trust them to not die. I know there's pathfinding in Minecraft, and they will go for it. However, I don't 100% trust that to work. Because I've seen the pathfinding for the copper golems. The number of times I've had to split these copper golems up just to try and get them to actually do their job. Like, no mate, you're meant to be dealing with the eggs. That one's meant to be dealing with the few blocks of tuff I've put in a chest and a hopper system that keep going round in circles to it. Oh, and then I had to get the axolotl out of the tube because it's... Oh yeah, the blue axolotl had to come out the tube because it decided that's where it wanted to go stay. That's not where it was staying. And then I started putting in the different variants and then copied and pasted it because I realised that actually makes a lot of sense to do that. So then we got each variant of axolotl. I was very happy because I love these little things. And that's the end of the episode. So goodbye the internet.